is Jason Franco, and I'm with Videotours.tv. And I'm here with Ed Stafford today, good friend of mine that I've known for quite a long time, many years. And we're going to ask a few questions. This is an interview clip, and he is well known in the real estate market here in the local market where I'm at in North Carolina. And so anyway, thanks for having me come out and interview you.
Thanks, Jason. Glad to be here with you.
I appreciate it. So let's get right to the questions.
Okay.
First question I want to ask you is, how did you get into real estate?
Well, I was born into real estate. My father, Bo Stafford's license number is 568.
Wow.
And so he got it when I was 6 years old. So I sort of sat across the street from a realtor all my life. And the only time I took his advice in college, unfortunately the only time, was when he said, "Son, it's going to get harder to get your real estate license, so go ahead and take the exam." So I took the 30 hours training, took the exam, and I've been a real estate broker since 1973.
Over the years, how have you seen real estate from back when you started to now? What's been the progression that you've seen the most common?
Well, I remember when a listing agreement was a index card where you wrote down the basic facts. So we've seen the paperwork grow enormously. We've seen marketing change, sophisticated, and if we could get one or two good black and white photos of the house, maybe the front and the back, we were good to go.
Right.
And of course, we went through the progression to color pictures, and you had to have one or two or three color pictures. Then you had to have them inside and out. Right. And then we got to the place in the last several years that stagnant pictures don't get it anymore. People want to see video. They used to, and look at the listing if there was just a write-up about it. They had to have pictures. And now I think our attention spans have gotten so short due to living in a video world that if there's not a video, and there are plenty of listings to look at that do have videos, they just jump over the flat, stagnant pictures and go straight to video. Yeah, yeah. So recently we shot a video for you with Stafford's Video Tours. And tell us a little bit about your thoughts on that and where you're able to use the clip and how it's benefited that listing. Okay. Well, like so many realtors in a slower market, watching our budgets, it was a sale of my personal home, and I hesitated putting the video on it. But the more I thought about it, I had such a unique property, I knew that there was no way that still pictures could tell the story about my home place, having 3 acres of land, 3 different buildings on it, pool, and a lot of features. So when my first, I got a contract quickly, but it fell through. And so that's when I knew I needed to call you guys. Once you got out there and started doing the video, of course you made it easy for me. I really enjoyed the fact that you already had the narrative written out for the videos. I was able to go in and tweak it and edit it to personalize it a little bit, but you made it easy for me. And as a realtor who's not very technically savvy, I enjoyed that. But then as you were going around, I realized that we were making a video keepsake of that home. Oh, yeah, yeah. And, you know, that particular home had been in our family for 57 years. And we were getting ready to pass it on to another family and next generations. And I thought how great it's going to be to have that video to remember, because we have so many wonderful memories in that household. The great thing is our family went with us, and it's people that make the big difference. But still, your home's the showcase where so many great memories are made. And so I'm glad to have it on video. One of my people that was interested in the house were from California. I believe the video made a lot of difference for them being able to see it so far away. The folks that bought it were moving from New Orleans. Here we are in little Jamestown, North Carolina. Wow. And the folks that bought it were moving from New Orleans. And the husband saw it at an open house because he was up here working. But he was able to show the video to his wife online. And shortly she flew up to see it herself. The funny thing is he thought that the kitchen was going to be too small for her because she was a big cook. But after he showed her the video of all the grounds, she says, "Heck, our kids are grown. I'm just cooking for you and me." She said, "I want that house." So neat. I really think it helped me sell the property.
That's neat. Okay, on LinkedIn, I have a group there that I've created, and I got a few agents in there. And I asked a question Why do you think real estate agents don't just jump on video? Why is there a hesitance? What do you think about that? What do you think? Why agents hesitate on that?
Well, I think we're coming out of one of the worst real estate markets that I've ever seen. And of course, like I said, I've been a real estate broker 39 years. And if my father was still alive, he would have been one over 55 years. So I think a lot of realtors just batten down the hatches.
Okay.
You got to pay your dues. You got to pay your MLS expenses. There's a certain amount of marketing you think is absolute. But I think now, with the industry picking up, prices having bottomed out, actually listings are down and thin in certain areas, and listings are going to become a key again. And one of the things that sellers love to see is pictures and videos of their own property.
Right.
So instead of putting them in the newspaper on the weekends for somebody to look at one time, you can now do a video and communicate that to your seller, so the seller gets to see their property, which typically they're very proud of, and they get to show it off to their family and friends. And if they'll put it on Facebook for you, they'll help you market their own property.
That's right.
I think that a lot of realtors are having to make the hard decision now. Business is coming back. If I'm going to get my share of it, where do I best spend my marketing dollars to do that? And I firmly believe that video is more important than any other place they could spend it.
Well, that's awesome. Last question.
What
do you foresee for 2013? This coming year.
Okay.
How do you see the market going?
Well, I'm naturally, and I was raised to be optimistic. So I've thought the market was coming back every spring now for the last few years. And in some ways, it's gotten a little bit better. I think I was pleased with how 2012 turned out. Our company certainly did much better the last 6 months of the year. December was good. Our activity in January is just excellent. Realtors that haven't been doing business are doing business. So I really feel like that 2013 is going to be a positive year. Don't think it's going to take off like wildfire like a 2005 was.
Right.
But I don't think we need that. I think we need slow, steady progress so that the realtors who have been smart with their marketing, have had a good reputation, are still in the business, will be able to reap a good reward. If it were to come back too fast and too quickly, a lot of the part-time realtors, I like to call them, may jump back in the market and take some of the gravy from the true professionals that have been in it through thick and through thin and have paid their dues to be here. So I believe that the marketing budgets, they're looking at them now, and we're going to start seeing more and more investment from the realtors in their career. Any career you're in, you have to invest in, and real estate is certainly one of those careers that you've got to make an investment in yourself. And video, I think, will be an excellent way to do it.
Awesome. I know I said that was the last question. I do actually have one more.
Okay.
It could be anything. It could be video. It could be something personal, a technique or whatever. What is it that you're advising your agents right now to do to better their marketing or better themselves, or better their profession? Is there anything that you are really kind of pushing right now?
Yes, and I've been pushing it for years. My dad pushed it, and we have different means in media to do this. But it continually amazes me that agents, especially our agents, and many from other companies, do an excellent job serving their customers, taking care of their needs, fighting the battles to get those deals to closing, overcoming obstacles. I mean, it's almost like a marathon Ironman journey now to take one from contract to closing. And we get there and we have a good reputation with our clients, and then we get busy working for somebody else and they forget to stay in touch with the people that were so pleased with them. So staying in touch with your past customers and your sphere of influence, those friends and associates in the world around you. It doesn't matter that they don't need a house. How many people will they meet today that may need a house?
Right.
And you want to be in their sort of random access memory as the realtor of choice, because there are a lot of realtors and a lot of good ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't be able to get your foot in the door. So you've got to keep up with your friends and family and past customers. And if you'll do that and do the proper marketing, you'll have a good 2013.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Stafford.
Thank you, Jason. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.